MoneyView is a personal finance app for young Indians, which helps them take control of their finances with zero effort. So we basically read users' SMS with their permission, of course, and then we analyze their spend patterns and allow users to determine how they are doing on their budgeting with respect to the budget every month and how they can be within their budget and then pay bills. We hope to be the trusted financial advisors for young Indians going forward. The way I look at product management is that it's basically the art of the possible. There are certain capabilities and competencies that each of the functions in a company has. Product management is a function which is a distributed function. It's not really the onus of the product manager itself. Product manager's job is to ensure that the function is performing well, in the sense that everybody is aligned with the product goals and objectives and contributing in the right manner. The phone has so much contextual information with you, right? So you basically know where you are. It actually, when you open the app, it knows the intent. You're going to book a cab right now. So the kind of interface that you can offer to the user is very seamless. So compare that with to and from fields in, let's say, a desktop app for a cab booking service to an app on a mobile phone which basically says one button booking, right? So basically that's the power of app. It's a contextual service. The smartphone, considering that everything is networked right now, there is a huge push towards sharing economy and the disintermediation that we spoke about, and that is disrupting many verticals like transportation, housing, or fintech, right, and food delivery. This is changing not just the way people consume services and products, but also the way people work. So, for example, we're going to move from a let's say full-time regular employment thing to being a contractor. Every one of us, and that is also a beginning of a trend, and we'll see that probably in a few years digital natives will wonder how come we used to work full time, or how come we used to actually have stand in a queue to pay some bills, right? So I would say that for people who are right now, there are a lot of large problems which are yet to be solved, and we have a lot of billion-dollar problems in India right now, and we have a large enough market which actually can support those kind of things. The app developers should need to focus on those, but with the caveat that the problem is not about developing the app. It's a problem of allowing people to actually adopt it, then retaining their interest over a considerable period of time, because we see that 80% of the users, they drop off for any typical app within a period of 90 days. So you can actually have a lot of people installing the app, but you'll be left with less than 20% of the people using it after 3 months. So those problems have to be solved. There are a lot of growth hacks that app developers can use to get the initial momentum going for the new apps. It can be like a Facebook marketing campaign, or which are extremely cheap, and you can actually build viral features into the app itself where people can refer and they get some benefit out of it, right? So there are some key steps, certain key growth hacks that app users can take it. But I think the key thing is those will actually give you a high install rate. But the key metric is the retention rate. So your weekly, monthly retention rates after a few months is what will actually make or break a app business. And that is very critical. So you need to really solve a problem that people will want to use your app on a weekly, monthly basis. That determines the success of the app, right?